Bananas for sale! 2 for $1!
Are you serious, man? That's messed up.
Okay, so it's race 3 now in the quarterfinal round. So we've got, in this one, we've got Lackey starting it off. Lackey is when another racer rolls a 6 for their main move, Lackey moves 2 before they move. Romantic is that when anyone stops on a space with exactly one other racer, Romantic moves 2. So that includes Romantic, if Romantic stops on a space with one other racer. And then we have Baba Yaga, trips any racer that stops on Baba Yaga's space or when I stop on theirs. And then we've got Banana. Banana trips any racer that passes Banana. So in that case, if they start on the same space and then go beyond, that doesn't count as passing. Passing is starting on the space before and then moving to the next, moving past Banana. So in this set of 4 laps, what we're going to do is not only will everyone be able to be first in one of the 4 races, but we're changing up the order each time. And this came at the suggestion of a commenter who had a good observation, and so that's what we're going to do. So, okay, so we got Lackey up first on the mild mile. Let's go. 4 for Lackey. Romantic, a 5. Baba Yaga goes 1. And now Banana with a 6. Now first Lackey will go 2 spaces because that's what he does when another racer rolls a 6. And then we will move Banana 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since Banana stops on the same spot as one other racer, Romantic goes 2. But since Romantic just passed Banana, Romantic trips. All right, what a first sequence that was. Lackey now, a 3. Romantic is just going to stand up. Baba Yaga is going to. Banana with a 1 stops on the same space as Romantic, so Romantic goes 2, stops in the same space as one other racer, that is. Romantic does not trip for that, by the way, because they start on the same space. Now, because Romantic has now landed again on the same space as one other racer, goes 2. We're back at Lackey, who gets a 3. Romantic, a 1. And Romantic, since they stopped on the same space as another racer, they go 2. Baba Yaga now, a 2. Banana with a 2. Lackey, a 5. Romantic with a 5. Baba Yaga, a 4. So stops on the same space as Banana, which causes Banana to trip, because that is Baba Yaga's power. And, of course, Romantic goes 2, because anyone stopped on the space with exactly one other racer. All right, so now Banana just stands up. Lackey's going to go, gets a 4, and lands on the same space as Romantic, so Romantic gets to go 2. Romantic is up, gets a 1. Baba Yaga, a 1. Banana, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lackey, a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Romantic, just a 1, but stops in the same space as one other racer, so goes 2. Baba Yaga with just a 1. Oh man. Banana, a 3. And Lackey gets a 1. Romantic gets a 5 and gets in. Romantic will get the trophy there. Baba Yaga gets a 6. That makes Lackey go 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But he passes Banana, which makes him trip. Banana, a 4. And Lackey is in, finishing in 2nd place for this race. All right, let's turn it on over and see what we got. All right, lap number 2 here. Doing Romantic, Lackey, Banana, and Baba Yaga in that order. Romantic has 3 points, Lackey has 1. Let's get started. 5 for Romantic, leads it off and trips right away. Lackey, just a 1, but that's going to get a point for Lackey. Banana now gets a 2. And Baba Yaga with a 6. That's going to let Lackey go 2, but he's going to trip because of passing Banana. So now 6 for Baba Yaga. Romantic is going to stand up. Lackey's going to stand up. Banana with a 6. Lackey goes 2 and trips, but because of the trip, or because of landing in the same space as Romantic with one other racer, Romantic goes 2 and then goes 3. Now, Banana gets to go with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and Baba Yaga, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lands in the same space as one other racer. So Romantic does trip because of Baba Yaga stopping in space, but Romantic will kind of limp 2 spaces ahead. And of course, because Baba Yaga went past Banana, Baba Yaga trips. All right, so now Romantic is going to stand, and Lackey is going to stand. Banana, going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be a point for Banana. And now Baba Yaga will just stand. Romantic with a 2. Lackey, a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then goes forward 1. Banana, a 3. 1, 2, 3. But goes back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lands in the same space as one other racer. Makes Romantic go 2, but that sends Romantic back 4 spaces as well. Okay, Baba Yaga gets a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Romantic now with a 3. Stops in the same space as Baba Yaga, so trips, but also because he stopped in the same space as one other racer, goes 2 and is tripped anyhow. Lackey, a 2. Banana. And before I do anything further, I realize I missed this Baba Yaga. When Baba Yaga passed Banana, Baba Yaga should have tripped. So now we're back at Banana, who gets a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and is going to trip, but triggers Romantic's power. Now Baba Yaga will stand. Romantic will stand. Lackey will go and gets a 3. 1, 2, 3. Trips. Everyone is just getting stuck there. And Romantic goes 2. Banana's just going to stand up. And Baba Yaga's turn. A 2. Again. Lands on this space. Trips. Makes Banana trip. Because stopped on the same space as another racer. Romantic. 3. 1, 2, 3. Goes back 2. Lackey stands up. And Banana stands. Baba Yaga stands. Romantic, 2. Keeps going back and forth. Lackey, 2. Banana, 4. Baba Yaga, a 6. That's going to make Lackey go 2, which triggers this power. He just goes back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. And Baba Yaga goes 2. Romantic. 6 again. That sends Lackey forward 2, which 2 more and causes Lackey to trip now. Now Romantic goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lackey just stands. Banana, 2. And Banana stopped on the race with the space with Baba Yaga, so trips. Baba Yaga, 3. But lands on this, triggers Romantic's power. Romantic goes in. Lackey's up. Gets a 6 and also goes in. All right. Well, there's race 2. Let's go to round number 3. All right, we're back at it. Round number 3 here. Let's get this time the order is going to be Baba Yaga, Banana, Lackey, and Romantic. Let's go up with Baba Yaga. 3 and Banana with a 4. Lackey, a 4 also, and everything's okay there. Nothing happened. Okay. Romantic. Oh, this happened. Romantic goes 2. Romantic is now up and gets a 1. Trips because of stopping on Baba Yaga's space, but gets to go 2 because his power was triggered. Baba Yaga, 2. Passes Banana, so Baba Yaga trips, but because of triggering Romantic's power, Romantic goes 2. Banana, just a 1, and trips because of landing on Baba Yaga's space. Lackey, oh my goodness, a 1, and Lackey falls down having tripped over Baba Yaga's power. So now we have Romantic. Everyone's just going to stand up. Romantic, Baba Yaga, Banana, and Lackey. And we're back at Romantic, who just gets a 1. Baba Yaga, a 5. Banana with a 3. And it's going to trigger Romantic's power, who goes 2, who then trips because of Baba Yaga. Lackey now, a 4. Passes Banana and trips. Romantic stands. Baba Yaga goes. Gets a 3. Banana with a 5. And lands on Baba Yaga's space and trips. It's a very technical round. Lackey is standing. Romantic. Oh, actually, you know what? Romantic should have gone 2 just then because of that power, and now Romantic goes 2 for the roll. Baba Yaga. Actually, you know what? Romantic trips, though, because of passing Banana. Oof. Baba Yaga. A 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Banana stands. Lackey. Oh, that's totally on the end. Lackey. Oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding, right? Lackey. 2. Romantic stands. Baba Yaga is trying to take off towards the finish. 2. Banana with just a 1, but triggers Romantic's power. And Romantic does not trip because that's a separate action. Lackey, a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Having passed banana, trips. Romantic, 3. 1, 2, 3. Trips for landing on Baba Yaga space, but still moves 2. Baba Yaga, a 4. Banana with a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Watch out. Lackey's standing. Romantic is standing. Baba Yaga is going 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Banana with a 2. Triggers Romantic's power. Lackey with a 2. Romantic, a 4. Baba Yaga, a 5, goes in and picks up his first win of this whole race, this set of 4. Okay, banana's up. Just a 1. Lackey with a 3. Romantic is in the second place victory this time. All right, that was race number 3. Let's see how it all ends. Okay, heading into the final little lap here to determine the winner. Banana's just got 1 point. Baba Yaga is at 4. Romantic is sitting at 9 points. And Lackey is sitting with 4 points. So let's see who is going to come out the top 2. 5 for Banana to lead it off, and it trips right away. Baba Yaga, just a 1, but a very important point. Okay, Romantic now with a 6. That's going to trigger Lackey first to go 2 spaces, and then Romantic goes 6, but trips for passing Banana. Lackey now with a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and trips for passing Banana. Banana's just going to stand up. Baba Yaga goes with a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and trips and causes Banana to trip again. Romantic is just going to stand, and Lackey is just going to stand, and Banana is just going to stand, and so is Baba Yaga. Now we're back with 2 Romantic, who gets a 6. It's going to move Lackey 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is going to trigger Romantic's power. And then Lackey goes 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Big hurdle there. Banana with a 3. Baba Yaga. With a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should put in a few moments later. Romantic 1. Lackey 3. Banana a 3. It goes 1. Baba Yaga now with a 1. Just goes forward 1 space and trips Banana. Romantic. Just a 1. Ooh, and goes back 4 spaces and trips because of Baba Yaga. Lackey, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lackey looks like he's just going in to get this final win here. Banana is going to stand. Baba Yaga is going to go. It's a 3. 1, 2, 3. Romantic's going to stand. Lackey's going to stand. Banana with a 2. Baba Yaga with a 3. Romantic with a 6. That's going to push Lackey 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lands on the same space as one other, or as Baba Yaga, so he trips, then moves 2 because of his own power. Lackey in for that final trophy. Banana with a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's romantic 2. Baba Yaga with a 1. Romantic just stands. Banana, a 2. Pushes him forward 2. Pushes him back 2. No harm, no foul there. Baba Yaga with a 3. Oh boy. Trips both of these. Romantic now just stands. Banana just stands. And it's back to Baba Yaga, who gets a 3. Romantic, a 4. And trips. Banana with a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Baba Yaga, a 6. Goes in. Baba Yaga. Look at that. Well, let's see where we end up. Banana only had 1 point in this field. Baba Yaga is at 8 points. Romantic with 9 points. And Lackey here with 9 points as well. So we've got Romantic and we've got Lackey, who are moving on to the final 8. Baba Yaga just came up short. So that's just going to be how it goes for this tournament. And so tune in for race number 4 of the quarterfinal round.